is everything in
Hello.
the chat? Hello.
Hello.
No hay problema, teacher. No, a los chicos nuevos, no te preocupes que le mando todo lo que han dado anteriormente.
Okay. It's both in the chat and in the WhatsApp. So. Okay, guys. So today, I don't know if you're all. I hope you're well. Okay. Let's see, today we're going to see some expressions, okay, some idioms, and then we will, I will introduce you to phrasal verbs, okay, which you will need for the APTIS and in general for understanding when you hear a conversation in informal English or in any other context. Okay, so I'm going to, let me find it. Well, I'm gonna write it. Okay, so idioms is a part of use of English. You don't have use of English as such. But, well, I
Hello.
You have problems. Okay, hello guys. Okay, so today, I'm repeating for those that are coming now. Today, use of English, which is idioms, okay? Idioms are like expressions that you have to learn by heart, okay? I'm going to try to make it, well, not fun, but at least a little bit interesting, because you are going to choose, okay? You have multiple choices in the structure of the exam, and then I will introduce you to phrasal verbs. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give you some time to do all this worksheet. You have 10 sentences, okay, to do it alone. And then after I have given the time to you, I will be going one by one, explaining to you the idiom and telling you some equivalents in Spanish or more idioms or expressions conveying the same meaning. Okay, so I'm going to pass to you the document as always. So you start working alone, okay? And then I will correct, okay? You have to choose from A, B, C, or D after reading this. If you don't know the idiom, it doesn't matter. Just try as if it were the exam. Okay, just give it a go. Okay. I'm going to give you like 10 minutes, okay? No more. guys, let me know when you finish, okay? When you finish, you put it in the chat, okay? Okay, guys, it's just choosing A, B, C, or D. If you don't know, try to, I don't want to say to invent, but try to infer the meaning of the idiom, okay? So, for example, you have 4 different possibilities, okay, of what the idiom means. So try to imagine this is the exam. Try to kind of invent it with a reason, okay? Now we will be correcting it. Don't worry. I will explain it now to you. Okay, guys. So what we're going to do is let me put the microphone. If you don't hear me well, just tell me in the chat. I think now it is okay because I'm with the microphone, with the headphones. Okay, guys. So what we are doing is that I'm going to read the sentence, and you are going to tell A, B, C, or D. And later, I will explain for those of you who have doubts. So 1, after going to the park, the mall, and the movies, Casey was sick of bending over backwards to entertain her nieces. What do you have? A, B, C, or D? Guys, write it in the chat. Come on. C, very good. Miguel, Marina, Silvia, very good. Very good. Marta, good. So it is C. Okay, so what do you have to do? First, you have to understand all the words. This is not necessary to understand everything in a sentence, okay, because you can deduce by context. The mall is like the shopping center in American English, and the movies is the cinema in American English, okay? And she was sick of doing something that we may not know, but we have to suppose, okay? So the meaning of bending over backwards, so the expression would be, sorry guys, this is to bend over backwards, would be to try something very hard. Now I'm going to tell you the meaning in Spanish if you have doubts, okay? To bend over backwards means dejarse la piel, ¿vale? Entonces, ¿qué tenéis que hacer en el ejercicio? Lo leéis. Aunque yo no sepa qué es bend over backwards, me lo tengo que imaginar por el contexto y a ver a qué se puede semejar más, ¿vale? Entonces, to bend over backwards ya nos aprendemos que es dejarse la piel, ¿vale? Vuestro examen no es tanto de saber, sino de reconocer. Siempre vais a tener multiple choice, A, B, C, or D, okay? And that's it. Okay, so that's the first one. 2, Bobby would have been playing ball until the cows came home if it hadn't been for Susan dragging him home for dinner. Guys, A, B, C, or D? Marina says D, Carol says D, Miguel says A. Okay, so it is D. It is D, very good, guys. Marta. Until the cows come home, this is a conditional, means hasta que las ranas críen pelo, so he would have continued playing. Él habría estado jugando más al balón de no haber sido por Susie. Drag is arrastrar, ¿vale? Que le arrastrase a casa para cenar, ¿vale? Él se habría quedado jugando más. Okay, so from these sentences, we can extract words. This is what I like, that you implement your vocabulary by adding words that are in exercises that we do. Number 3, Mr. Johnson was very particular about the arrangement of his classroom, so the thing he hated most was when his students caused a ruckus with their wild horseplay. A, B, C, or D? Carol doubts. It is C, Silvia. Very good. Why? I'm going to tell you why. Good, Alberto. To cause a ruckus, well, let's going to see some words. Arrangement is the collocation, the logistics of the classroom, okay? The organization of the classroom, okay? So what he hated most is that when his students caused a ruckus. Ruckus means trouble. Means trouble, okay? With their wild horseplay, this is what we don't know, but guys, A is not going to be A because this is very claro, decís, horse, pues como que fingían ser animales, ¿no? Un idioma, por lo general, una expresión no va a ser lo que parece, ¿ok? Esto en el 90% de los casos, ¿ok?
So you can say, horse is an animal, so they pretended to be animals. No, idioms and expressions are not going to be like that, okay? So he hated when his students wrestle around. This is a phrasal verb, which means liarla, ¿vale? Liarla, la montaban. Y to do horseplay is to make a mess. Os voy a dar más expresiones para repasar, ¿vale? To make a mess, liarla. Montarla, hacer ruido, ¿ok? Así que las expresiones normalmente no van a ser lo que parecen. ¿Vale? Es como en la siguiente tenemos open a whole new can of worms. Nos habla de gusanos. Pues a lo mejor es como si en la A te viene, estaba haciendo hoyos con gusanos de no sé qué. No va a tener... No va a tener... sorry, que me suena el teléfono. No va a tener... Es que no se va a poder deducir, ¿vale, chicos? Normalmente. ¿Vale? Siempre van a ser false friends, ¿vale? Let's go with 4. 4. Eric wanted to fix his cousin's computer, but he was already having problems setting up, I will tell you the meaning, setting up his aunt's Wi-Fi network, and he didn't want to open a whole new can of worms. A, B, C, or D? D, very good. So, set up means instalar, ¿ok? En este caso, set up es instalar el wifi, ¿no? Set up también puede ser establecer, o si yo digo set up a business, todos estos son phrasal verbs, luego veremos algunos. Es montar un negocio, to set up a business. Okay, so this has not an equivalent in Spanish. I would say to make things worse. Okay, so when you're doing something bad, you don't want to start another thing. Okay, because you already have problems doing the first thing, so you don't want to do more. Okay. 5. Even though Kentins already had a job, she submitted her 2-week notice. 2-week notice, I will tell you what's that. And conducted herself in a professional way at her old job because she didn't want to burn bridges. So now you have to infer burn bridges. A, B, C, or D, guys? Different. Silvia says A, Marina says C. Carol says C. A, wow. It is A. It is A, and 2-week notice means con 2 semanas de antelación, ¿vale? Se dice así. Dímelo con 2 semanas de antelación. Tell me that within 2-week notice. Okay. Good. So, burn bridges means quedar mal. Es quemar puentes, literal. También se usa en español así y es quedar mal. No quería quedar mal, entonces she didn't want to ruin her positive relationship with her old employer. ¿Vale? Employer, jefe. Employee, empleado. Okay. Okay, let's see 6. World-renowned country western supergroup The Mountain Boys can sell out an arena at the drop of a hat. At the drop of a hat. What do you have, guys? Very good. It is B. Perfect. It is B. Siempre tenéis que estar acostumbrados. Perfect. tenéis que estar acostumbrados siempre a que en cualquier examen van a salir cosas que no hayamos visto o que no hayáis visto, ¿vale? ¿Por qué? Porque no podemos dar todo el inglés en 2 meses, ni en 2 meses, ni en 2 años, ni en 5, ¿vale? Entonces siempre va a haber cosas que, pues como en la vida, como en cualquier ámbito, siempre vamos a tener siempre hay cosas por aprender. En el inglés, pues más todavía porque es una lengua y las lenguas cambian, surgen nuevas palabras. Entonces, tenéis que estar acostumbrados a que pueda salir algo que no sepáis y tengáis que, pues, interpretarlo, ¿vale? Entonces, siempre contestad algo. Nunca en el examen de APTIS os va a bajar por poner A cuando es la B. Así que siempre contestad, que no resta puntos. Esto no es el examen de conducir. ¿Ok? So, very quickly, at the drop of a hat is to do something very quickly. ¿Ok? En un santiamén, en un abrir y cerrar de ojos. En menos que canta un gallo. ¿Ok? This is to do something at the drop of a hat. Sabemos que no es literal. At the drop of a hat es a la gota del sombrero, literal. Pero es que, claro, son expresiones, por eso se llaman expresiones. Porque no podemos traducirlas literalmente, ¿vale? Okay, let's see. 7, I'm going to put it like that so that we can see the 4 options. Vivian expected Craig to sob is to cry, uncontrollably when she broke up with him. However, Craig kept a stiff upper lip. What do you have? More options. It is D. It is D. I'm going to explain you why. Okay. Imagine that you don't know what is to sob. Maybe you don't know this word because this is to cry a lot. So Vivian expected Craig to do something. Imagine that you don't know, uncontrollably. However, we are marking contrast. However, Craig didn't do this. ¿Ok? Si nos pone aquí algo, Vivian esperaba que Craig, y no sabemos qué es sob, pero si luego nos pone sin embargo, pues entendemos que esto es negativo, ¿vale? Que no lo hizo, ¿ok? So, Craig didn't cry. Siempre cuando os aprendáis un idioma o una expresión no lo tenéis que aprender así, sino siempre en la forma base. To keep a stiff, sería así, to keep a stiff upper lip, ¿ok? And to keep a stiff upper lip means mantener la compostura. So, the meaning is that mantuvo la compostura or he didn't cry, but he didn't overreact, ¿ok? Something like that, ¿ok? A ver, ella rompe con él y esperaba que el otro llorase. Y luego él, aunque no me sepa el idioma, tengo que deducir, pues, qué pasó, ¿ok? Sabemos que es negativo por el however, ¿vale? Por el sin embargo, ¡pum! Si yo digo sin embargo, ya voy a decir algo negativo. ¿Ok? Number 8, Mrs. Robinson expects Casey and my presentation to be good, but we have been working on it every night for the last week, so we're really going to knock her socks off. What do you have? Perfect. Sí. Imagine you don't know. Imagine you don't know the meaning of this. Mrs. Robinson, so the teacher espera, la profesora espera que no sé quién haga la presentación bien, pero nosotras hemos estado trabajando, entonces ¿qué? La vamos a pues impresionar, ¿ok? La vamos a dejar boquiabierta, ¿ok? Entonces va a ir, va a superar sus expectativas. So, Casey and the speaker's presentation will far exceed Mrs. Robinson's expectations. ¿Ok? Va a superar las expectativas, la van a dejar boquiabierta, la van a sorprender. ¿Ok? To knock, cuando tenemos aquí un pronombre personal, vamos a poner to knock. Somebody, no lo podemos encontrar así. Somebody's socks off, si lo buscamos en un diccionario, o to knock your socks off, ¿vale? Encontramos o somebody's o your para buscarlo en un diccionario. Si no nos vienen word reference, estas cosas, en el diccionario de Collins online, en Google, ponéis Collins y la expresión y os viene, ¿vale? Para idioms. Lo que pasa es que aquí no nos lo da en español, os da una explicación en inglés, pero en word reference si están, os lo pone en español, os lo traduce. Okay, 9. Over the summer, Brian was really excited about being placed in the advanced math class, but after getting his syllabus on the first day and seeing the workload, he was ready to jump ship. A, B, C, or D? A, B, C. What else? More options. D. More options. I'm going to explain to you this. Over the summer, so during the summer, Brian was really excited. So he was happy because he was going to be placed in the next course in the advanced math class for the next course, okay? But after getting, después de una preposición, ponemos ing en el siguiente verbo. Acordaos de esta regla. His syllabus es la programación, es lo que el profesor normalmente da al principio del curso de lo que va a entrar en el curso. Pues en inglés, pues vamos a ver el present simple, el present continuous, los verbos modales, eso es la programación, ¿no? On the first day, and seeing the workload y viendo la carga de trabajo, he was ready to do something. O sea, él estaba, este chico Brian quería ir a la clase avanzada de matemáticas, pero después de ver la que le iba a venir, tal. Entonces, después de esto, it is C. Exactly. Very good, Silvia. So he didn't want to be in the advanced math class anymore. Okay. ¿Qué es to jump ship? Abandonar el barco, recular, tirar la toalla. To change somebody's mind, recular, cambiar tu mente, ¿no? Cambiar de opinión. Tirar la toalla literal es to throw in the towel. No es to throw the towel, es to throw in the towel. ¿Ok? Quiero deciros que también para un significado, luego también tenemos más expresiones. No es que, si quiero decir tirar la toalla sea jump ship, es jump ship, pero también to throw in the towel, to change somebody's mind. ¿Ok? Ok. And the last one. Let's see the last one. 10. Jose had a hard time comparing the iPhone to the Samsung phone because to him they were apples and oranges. What do you have? Okay, so it is B. They cannot be compared. They cannot be compared. We say in Spanish, son peras y manzanas, okay? They cannot be compared because they are different. Okay. You have to take the context and your knowledge of everything when you do an exam or when you are learning a language, okay? Okay, so that's it. They cannot be compared. Churras y merinas, ¿no? Es algo incomparable. They cannot be compared. Okay, guys, so here you've got some expressions that may be useful. And, well, we have practiced the structure of the exam, which is A, B, C, or D, which is good. And remember that we are going to see more expressions in class and more idioms and so on. So let's going to do another thing now, which is an introduction to some phrasal verbs. If you have a doubt, just let me know. I'm seeing your names, Miguel, Silvia, Alberto, Marina, Fernando. Okay, and you have 2 more people there. Okay. Bueno, no os veo, pero os imagino. Let's see. So now we're going to do some phrasal verbs. And I'm going to introduce you. Ay, os estoy haciendo spoiler. This is what we are going to see. But first I want to explain something to you. Siempre los profes dicen, vamos a ver los phrasal verbs. Los phrasal verbs son un verbo con una preposición. No, eso no es un phrasal verb. Los llamamos multi-word verbs, ¿ok? ¿Qué significa esto? Verbos, pues de más de una palabra, de muchas palabras, ¿no? Entonces, we have 3 types, 1, 2, and 3. This is useful for you to know, ¿ok? For one thing that I will explain to you later. So multi-word verbs, the first is phrasal verbs. Yes, phrasal verbs. Estoy intentando que parezca interesante. Phrasal verbs is, guys, a verb plus an adverb. Okay, so for example, look into, which is investigate. Okay, look into. Okay. Sometimes the phrasal verb, which is a verb plus an adverb, has a counterpart which is more familiar to us, which has a Latin origin. Okay. Para nosotros, for us, it is more simple to say investigate. Investigate sounds Spanish, okay? But look into is more difficult. So normally when you're dealing with phrasal verbs, you have to study because they cannot be deduced, these meanings, okay? So that's it, look into. Algunos tienen su homólogo, ¿vale? Look into, pues es investigate. Entonces, en inglés puedo decir look into o puedo decir investigate. Normalmente la palabra que se parece más al español es la más formal y la que suena más... sí, la que suena más formal. ¿Vale? ¿Cuál suena más formal? Look into o investigate. Investigate en inglés. Así que está muy bien decir investigate. Pero necesitamos saber qué es look into, que esto es lo mismo. Look into. Why? Because when we listen to listenings, to recordings, maybe this appears. So you have to understand, okay? And you can start substituting the words you know by phrasal verbs so that you learn them so kind of unconsciously. You have phrasal verbs. Then we've got prepositional verbs. This is what I call collocations also. And this is a verb. In this case, we have a verb and a preposition. Okay? So, for example, listen to, worry about, okay? Is the preposition we put always after a certain verb. Okay? Siempre que pongo listen, tengo que poner to. No digo, I listen music. Escucho música no es I listen music. Es I listen to music. O si digo, estoy preocupada por lo que sea, digo, I'm worried about blah, 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 blah. Okay? So this is something I have to put. For example, depend on, wait for. Estoy esperando el resultado de mi examen. I am waiting for my exam's results. I'm waiting for. Estoy esperando a mis amigos. I am waiting for my friends. ¿Ok? Siempre lo tengo que poner. Esto es una collocation. ¿Por qué lo tengo que poner, Marta? Porque sí. Es que se aprende... a ver, no os digo que os aprendáis todo de memoria, pero sí que lo vais a ir viendo con el uso, ¿vale? Entonces tendríamos prepositional verbs. And what we're going to do today is to introduce, I'm going to introduce you to phrasal prepositional verbs that are called also 3-word phrasal verbs. Okay, this is the same. And in here we have 3 parts. Okay, we have the verb, the adverb, and the preposition. For example, cut, down, on, which is reduce or cut. Okay, those are multiple verbs. ¿Ok? Y ahora me diréis, Marta, ¿esto a mí para qué me vale? ¿Por qué tengo que saber distinguir entre estos? Bueno, lo más fácil es distinguir este porque sabéis que es el que tenga 3 partes, 1, 2, 3, ¿no? ¿Y por qué tengo que diferenciar estos? Bueno, pues si el it va entre medias, si es transitivo, si es intransitivo, eso hay que sabérselo para luego poner el objeto, ¿no? Por ejemplo, en los verbos preposicionales, como listen to, si yo pongo listen to music, listen to it. ¿Ok? Entonces, de esto es lo que vamos a ver hoy. Los phrasal prepositional verbs, algunos, ¿no? Y os voy a pasar un documento que tenéis que leer en casa, bueno, o donde queráis, por vuestra cuenta quiero decir, which is phrasal verbs, let me find it. Es en Spanish. Lo que siempre os paso lo voy a intentar pasar en español, ¿vale? Entonces, ¿qué es esto? Un documento en el que vosotros tenéis aquí lo que he explicado un poquito, ¿vale? Y luego sí que hay que distinguir los verbos transitivos. Tenéis todo el español explicado, ¿vale? Se entiende perfectamente. Si tenéis alguna duda, ¿Tenéis alguna duda? Me lo preguntáis el próximo día o cuando sea, o en 2 semanas, cuando sea, ¿vale? Tenéis todo traducido al español y luego tenéis una lista de phrasal verbs. Tampoco hay que aprenderse 200, ¿vale? You have a list of 3 pages, I think. Yeah, more or less. Okay, and some of them, okay, are deduced. Write down, apuntar. Turn up, subir el volumen. Watch out, tener cuidado. ¿Ok? Muchos de esos ya los sabréis. ¿Ok? So don't worry too much about that. So the difference, guys, what I want to tell you is that the difference between those is important. ¿Ok? But I'm going to pass you a document because it is in Spanish and, well, for you to be learning at home also. Okay. So there you have it. You can download it. Okay. And there you have it. Okay. Now, what I'm going to, this is for all the course, okay, guys? So what I'm going to teach you now is 3-word phrasal verbs or phrasal prepositional verbs, okay? This is what we are going to be looking. So the first, we're going to see 18, okay? I'm going to try to explain it to you quickly. I mean quickly because I want to do some practice on this. So guys, the first is look up to. Look up to is admire. Okay, so for example, I really look up to my father because he's a nice person. I really look up to celebrities like Rihanna because I really like her. Okay, I don't mind. It is admire. Okay, phrasal verbs in general are more informal, but this is good. Look up to, admire. To look down on. Look down on is when you look down on people when you think you are better than them. Okay, when you feel superior to people, you look down on them. This is mirar por encima del hombro, okay? This, well, look down on, so we could say to look at someone with contempt, which would be mirar por encima del hombro, something like that. Okay, so he looks down on everybody because he feels he's superior. He feels he's funny. Or because he's richer, I don't know, whatever. 3, put up with. Put up with, for example, we have to put up with the cold weather in Norway. This is to tolerate. Put up with. Recordad que el verbo, lo que es put, look, come, get, lo conjugo en cualquier tiempo verbal. En presente, lo puedo poner en futuro, lo puedo poner en forma continua, ¿vale? This is to tolerate. Put up with. Or I cannot put up with my neighbors. Or I cannot put up with the students doing stupid things. For example, okay? This is tolerate, that you can't do anything about it. Four, come up with. Come up with is to think of an idea or just to, well, I'm going to give you an example. She came up with a really good plan. She came up with a really good plan. Okay? To think of an idea, or when you don't know the word of something, cuando no os sale la palabra de algo, decís, I don't come up with the word. I don't come up with the word. No me sale la palabra. Five. He comes across as a bit rude, but he's actually a very nice person. So this is appear to be. He comes across as a bit rude, but he's actually a kind person or a nice person. I don't know what I said. Okay, this is appear to be. 6, get away with. Get away with, for example, my sister gets away with everything when she gets my clothes. Okay, she is not caught or she's not told off. Or for example, another example, which is better. I'm going to say another. The thief got away with the robbery. The thief got away with the robbery. Okay, this means that he was not caught. 7. Look forward to. Look forward to is when you are excited about a future event. Okay. If you have a verb after that, you're going to put ing. Okay, guys? You're going to put ing. Remember that this is an exception. Siempre detrás de to va una primera columna, pero hay excepciones, ¿vale? Pues si tenemos un verbo detrás de esta expresión, va a llevar ing. Look forward to ing. I really look forward to going on holiday. Esto es el equivalente a me apetece mucho irme de vacaciones. Okay, it is to be excited about a future event. Okay. Let's see more. Quien quiera puede hacer una captura en el chat, ¿eh? No pasa nada. Okay. Okay, let's see more. Os he dicho que eran 18. Son estos, ¿vale? Grow out of is to stop liking. For example, why? Podéis hacer una captura. Well, you stop liking something because maybe you are too old for doing something or this type of things, okay? So, I'll never grow out of liking sweets. So, I will never stop liking sweets. I will never grow out of liking sweets. I repeat, I will never grow out of liking sweets. Next, cut down on. Cut down on is to reduce or to cut. Okay, if you want to have a healthy diet, you should cut down on meat, on dairy products, these things. Okay, so cut down on. Or if you want to lose weight, you should cut down on the amount of sugar you take in. Cut down on, reduce. Okay, or I'm trying to cut down on coffee. Because for whatever reason, okay? 11, keep up with. Keep up with means to do something fast, okay? And you can or cannot keep up with something, okay? For example, oh, this lesson is too difficult. I cannot keep up with it. No puedo seguir el ritmo. Or this film is very difficult. I cannot keep up with it. ¿Ok? O estás andando muy rápido. No te puedo seguir. You are walking too fast. I cannot keep up with you. You are walking too fast. I cannot keep up with you. "12. Own up to is to admit. He won't own up to his mistakes. He won't own up to his mistakes. This is to say he won't admit his mistakes. This is the same. "13. Get on with. Get on with is to have a good relationship with somebody. Okay? For example, do you get on well with your in-laws? Do you get on well with your mother-in-law? Okay? Or do you get on well with your boss? Okay? El well se puede poner o no. Do you get on with your whatever? Okay, llevarse bien con alguien. Get on with. Next, fall out. To fall out is to argue and stop being friends. For example, I often fall out with my sister. I often fall out with my sister. Discutir. Y fall out, together, junto, es discusión. Fall out. Es como argument. Ya no va a haber más phrasal prepositional verbs. O sea, estos son los últimos. O sea, los primeros y los últimos. Son todos, ¿vale? Los que vais a necesitar para el examen. Están es el top 18. Let's see. Make up with. Make up with is start being friends after an argument. Ok. Hacer las paces. Make up with somebody. You should make up with your friend. He's a very nice girl. Break up with, algunos os sonarán. Break up with is to end a romantic relationship. Cortar, ¿no? I think he's going to break up with his girlfriend because they don't get on well. No se llevan bien, okay? They don't get on well and he's going to break up with her. More. Stand up for is to defend yourself normally verbally. ¿Ok? Defenderse uno mismo verbalmente. You should stand up for yourself. You should stand up for yourself when you're insulted. For example. And the last one is run out of. Run out of is to use all of something, quedarse sin algo. We are running out of time, nos quedamos sin tiempo, nos estamos quedando sin tiempo. We're running out of time. Or we've run out of bread. Whatever, okay? Okay. No problem. Son muchos, pero son estos 18. No va a haber más. I promise. Otro día, un día, veremos a lo mejor más phrasal verbs. You're welcome, Silvia. Otro día a lo mejor vemos phrasal verbs de aquí a semanas. Pero phrasal verbs, los de que tienen 3 partes, estos son los que entran hasta para el B2. Ya está. ¿Ok? Okay, now what we are going to do is that I'm going to send you homework. Okay, and I'm going to give you time, and then I'm going to show you what we are going to do. We're going to put them all into practice. So this is called like that because this is the B2, okay? First certificate exam is the B2. So I'm going to send you this and you're going to have to choose, okay? And this is multiple choice again. And in part 2, I want you to put the verb that needs to be there, okay? Without this. But conjugate it. So you may be, imagine you need bring. So it can be, the missing word can be bring, brought, or bringing, okay? So maybe you need the gerund or the past or whatever. So I'm gonna pass it so that you can have it. Okay, and I'm going to give you, Alberto, yes, I will send it to you. Exercises. Let's do the exercises. So guys, I'm giving you like 15 minutes because this is multiple choice, pero aquí lo vais a tener que conjugar el verbo que necesitéis, okay? So first, do all of them, the two of them. Oh, sorry. Thank you. I'm going to put, I was plugging this, guys. Well, I will try later. So, I was saying that that if you have doubts with the meanings, just review what we have seen. Who has said that? Sylvia, thank you. So looks down on me, put up with, and look forward to going. This was an exception, okay? 4, Susan and Steve had a fight last week and they broke up with each other. 5, the grammar is so difficult I can't keep up with the other students. Okay, just review what you've done. And let's see the rest. We need to come up with a solution to our problem, okay? 2, Dave got away with cheating in the exam. 3, I feel terrible. I must be, if you have be, it is coming down with something. Esto ya no es del propio phrasal verb, que sería come down with, sino ya de conjugar pues el verbo, ¿no? Eso todo lo repasaremos. Okay. 4, I should really cut down on coffee. I can never sleep at night. Me suena el teléfono, chicos. No lo cojo. 5. I thought Inception was a really complicated film. I couldn't keep up with the plot. Okay. 6, I grew out of playing with dolls when I was 10. 7, I don't get on with my boss. He's really aggressive. 8, don't let your boss speak to you like that. You should stand up for yourself. You should defend yourself. Okay. 9, I'm calling the police. I just can't put up with my neighbor's loud music anymore. 10, children often look up to celebrities like football players. 11, William went traveling around the world, but he had to come home when he ran out of money. We have to put it in the past. Remember that. Okay. 12, Susan and Steve had a fight last week, but we've made up with each other now. We've made up because this is present perfect, so we need the participle. 13, I fell out with my sister when she borrowed. This is in past, so we put this in the past. I fell out with my sister when she borrowed my clothes without asking. Sin preguntar. Esto es una preposición y hemos dicho otra regla que quiero que sepáis, que se os meta en la cabeza, es que después de una preposición ponemos ing al siguiente verbo. ¿Ok? 14. He comes across as a bit stupid, but he's actually very intelligent. Okay. And the last one, no one owned up to breaking the window, but we all thought it was Mariah or Maria. No one admitted, okay, to break the window. In this case, we put to plus ing because this is an expression. The normal thing, guys, is that you put the column, the first column, okay? So that's it. Guys, make a picture or something if you need it. Bueno, se ha movido esto, no pasa nada. La 14 podría ser en pasado. He comes across. Vale, sí. Sí, he came across, but he's actually good. Podría ser en pasado si era pues en el pasado y si, bueno, alguien podría decir, bueno, es que pone aquí is, pero sí, very good. Nada. You're very welcome. Okay, guys, so that was the class. Idioms and some phrasal verbs. Ya no hay más phrasal prepositional verbs. Ya queda en vuestra cuenta estudiároslo, ¿vale? So that's it, guys. See you on, let me see, on Monday, next Monday. So we will do more things and I will pass a link for you to practice the exam at home. Okay, so that's it, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming.
Sorry, teacher. Marina, yes. If the 14 could be in past.
Yes, I told her yes.
Okay, sorry, because I saw the... Thank you, teacher.
No, nothing. Okay, guys, so that's it, guys. Thank you for coming. See you on Monday.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.